Welcome back to my art vlog. It has been a second since I've sat down and chatted. So let's dive into it. It is almost the end of February, which is so crazy. And since I filmed my last vlog, I went out of town for 2 weeks and I've been back for, I think, just over a week now, or maybe it's been 2 weeks. Honestly, I don't know where time is going. So I have been doing art and I've filmed a little bit of it, and I don't know if any of it's going to go into a vlog. But if you haven't watched my last vlog, you should go check it out. My name is Sarah. I'm a painter and a graphic designer based in East Tennessee, and I've started this studio vlog to document my painting process, and I'm honestly really excited about what I'm going to be filming and doing today. So last time I was filming, and what I've been working on is this series of little paintings that are like colorful. They're not abstracted, but they're not realism. You can see one behind me. It's like a colorful desertish landscape. So I have this series, I think, of like 6 of them, and some of them are finished, some of them are in progress, but I'm feeling bored with them, and also like the thought of working on them just feels laborious and tedious and stressful and like a chore, and kind of the opposite of how I want to feel when I'm in my studio creating. And so I've noticed this feeling in me. I think I'm ready to explore a new style and kind of branch out off of what I've been doing for a while art-wise. And I actually want to try making totally abstract art, which for me, because I love the land, I love being outside, I love the mountains, I love rivers and the ocean. That is like my number one source of inspiration forever and always. And I think I will definitely be pulling from that for my abstract art. But I want to try a new direction. And I actually found today, and this is the inspiration, I found an artist on YouTube named Orla Stevens. She's an abstract artist in Scotland, and I watched this video that she had that was basically tips on painting expressionist abstract landscapes, or expressionist art inspired by landscapes. So I watched that, and it's going to kind of guide the exercise I'm going to do today. I'm not even going to be trying to like make a whole painting or anything like that. I just want to play and give myself the opportunity to do that and just to have fun. So I'm going to show you what materials and paper I'm going to be working with, and then we'll dive in. So the materials I'm going to be using today for this exercise: one, we have some watercolor paper. This is hot press, 6 inches by 6 inches. I'm going to paint across a bunch of different pieces of paper. I also have a small set of gouache paint and white, black, and then the primary colors. I have some Winsor & Newton watercolor pens, which I've had for a really long time. And then I also have a variety of oil pastels, which I would be adding after I've added all the water-based material if I want to make some extra marks. And then I also have some watercolor paint. So that's what we're working with today. Abstract art is very new to me. It's something that I've explored a little bit in the past, but it's been honestly years since I have created abstract art. And like I said in the intro to this video, it's something that I've been wanting to explore and really feeling a pull to. And I think that's because I feel like I need to reconnect with a sense of play in my own creativity and art practice. So to prepare for this art making session, I watched a really wonderful video that I talked about in the intro on Orla Stevens' channel, and she gave 12 tips for painting loosely. And one of them was to give yourself something to create off of. So before you start your painting, create a color wash or some type of texture or pattern, whatever you want on your surface. So
that's what I've done to start with for all of these different pieces of paper. You can see one of the pieces of paper is covered in blue paint, and then in the one that I'm currently working on, I took a pencil and made a lot of loose gestural sketches and marks and lines before coming in with watercolor paint. So that was, I think, important for this, is instead of just looking at a white piece of paper, which can be intimidating even if we're used to creating art regularly, go in with some paint, go in with charcoal or a pencil, and give yourself something to work off of instead of feeling intimidated by looking at a white piece of paper and not knowing what to do. Another thing that I wanted to do in this exercise was work between different pieces, but I would basically work until I felt ready to move on, or until everything was wet and it needed to dry, and that gave me, the opportunity to not get stuck in anything. Another way that I wanted to explore abstraction was by rotating the paper as I painted, instead of getting stuck looking at it in one orientation. And this was fun to do as well, because it allowed me to see the painting from different perspectives, and I'm sure that I created marks and added color and paint in areas that I wouldn't have if I had been looking at it from one orientation the whole time. And I think that is something that is valuable for any painting, whether it's representational or abstract, is to turn it upside down, turn it around, and look at it from a different angle, because you might see something that you didn't see before. This is where I am going to end my talking for today. If you want to skip ahead and see the finished studies, you can go to about 16 minutes. Otherwise, you can just enjoy some peaceful painting. I hope you enjoyed watching today, and thank you so much for being here. I'm definitely excited to continue exploring abstraction, and I will bring you along. are the finished abstract studies. I had so much fun painting all of them, and I'm definitely excited to explore abstraction more because I really enjoy the sense of play that it brought into my painting practice today.